Hi you guys, thank you for watching Cooking with Amy. You guys, it is date night. I know I put fig, but sorry, wrong one. But anyways, we're gonna have so much fun. I got dressed up because it's date night. All right, all cheesiness aside, we're gonna have lots of fun tonight. I have some dates. We were camping over this weekend. We were talking about, different things that you can make, and I was telling my friends how I made some brownies with avocado, and they were absolutely delicious. So then I kind of, saw some truffles that were made out of figs. So we were talking about, more natural ways, and without taking sugar and putting sugar into stuff, and having the refined processed kind of sugars. So I found a recipe for dates, hence why I got dressed up. It's date night. So we're going to have some drunken dates and some buttery dates. So these are my drunken dates. What I did is, so basically when I was looking at the recipe, I kind of made some the other night, and I thought, well, we need to make this a little bit different because I think I cooked my dates a little bit too long. So anyways, I came up with the idea. I had some leftover brandy. As you can see, not much is left from when I was making my homemade my vanilla extract. So I thought, let's just use this up. We have it. So I've been soaking just for the last 30 minutes. I soaked my dates in some brownies. So we're gonna make it two different ways. We're gonna make it this way because I wanna see how they taste and see how they turn out. So tonight we're experimenting with this one. And then the way that I originally did it the other night, but I think I kind of burnt my dates a little bit, so it made them a little bit harder when they were dried, and I kind of put everything in it. So we're gonna go through that process. So what we're gonna do is, what we're gonna get started is, we have a pan. We'll go ahead and go over here. So on our stove, what you wanna do is you're gonna heat up a little pan. Actually, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna put you guys over here so you can see. So on our little pan, we're going to heat this guy up just over, medium heat. Grab a knife here real quick. And I'm just gonna put a couple tablespoons of butter. And we're doing this because we want to liven up our dates, is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna melt some of this butter. And so I don't ruin this top because it is a cute top, I am gonna put my apron on. And then, and it's kind of giving us time for our butter to melt. And then we're gonna take our dates and we're gonna put them in here, and we're gonna soften them up. You wanna do them just for a few minutes. You really don't want to take your eyes off of them like I did. I actually kind of did, and I think that's why I ended up having burnt dates. So you're going to take a cup and a half of dates. Just going to get my hands in there. They're going to get sticky, but that's okay. So all I'm doing, let me show you what I'm doing. All I'm doing is I'm taking my 1 cup measuring cup, and I'm just filling it up with dates. And we're gonna do half a cup as well of dates. And I'm kind of sticking them in there pretty good so we get, a good amount in there. I know the lighting isn't the best in here, but there, that's good enough. So we're gonna do, our butter is melted. So I'm gonna stick our dates in there. And I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. And now these are our buttery dates. I know, we gotta butter up our dates sometimes, right? So, like I said, we're gonna make 2 different kinds. We're gonna make a buttery date. Let me turn these back up. So I'm gonna make a buttery date, and that's what we're doing here. And what we're doing is we're kind of plumping up our dates. So if you look at it, dates are a little bit hard when they're dried out. Sorry, they're dried out a bit. So what we wanna do is we kind of make them a little bit more fluffier, a little bit more softer, a little bit more plumper. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just gonna liven these up a bit. And then we're gonna put them on our blender. So now tonight, since we're kind of letting this warm up, so what I did the other night, I had blended it in my little chopper. Let me show you. So what I did in this little chopper, I ended up putting dates in it, and I ended up putting some nuts in it. So it asked for peanuts. So I did put some peanuts in there. And I liked it. They did come out, it came out really good, but I think I wanted to try it a little bit different tonight. So that's what we're doing. So I had a little grinder and I put them in here. And so this is kind of a really fine type peanut butter. So I just took the peanuts and just really fine them. We're also gonna do pistachios, not potassium, but pistachios. Can't say it tonight. So we're gonna do 2 of these. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna liven up our dates. We're just gonna do a few minutes because, like I said, the other night I think I did them a little bit too long because I didn't know what to expect. So again, we're just gonna liven these babies up, bring them back to life, and then we're gonna put them in the blender, and it's really fast and easy. But like I said, we're gonna do 2 different kinds because this is the one I made the other night. This is our buttery up kind of date. You know, hey, how's it going? And then it's good. The date's gonna go good, and we're gonna have some drunken ones. We're gonna put some. We have some dates over there soaking in some brandy, and then we'll kind of go from there. And like I said, all you want to do is you want to make sure that these get, you know, liven up a little bit. They get a little bit of tender. I'm just doing them just for a few minutes. As a matter of fact, I think right now that's good enough. So we're gonna go over and we're gonna put them in our little blitzer here. So all I'm gonna do is take these guys, put them in here. Try not to get them everywhere. I'm gonna get some of that butter in there. Yes. All right. Then we're gonna take, like I said, we're doing a little bit different tonight than I did the other night. I'm gonna take, yes, I think I'm gonna take the peanut butter little mush that I had because I want that in there. And like I said, all I did with this one here is I blended them up really good. Like if you have a coffee grinder or something like that, you can put that in there, or you can leave the peanuts whole if you want. That's what I did last time. Then you just have little crunches of, you'll have more of this kind of. You'll have more of this. You'll have more of a chunkier peanut in there. It really depends on what. I really wanted mine a little bit not like that, so this is what we're doing. Let me get our light switched here a little bit so we can make sure you guys see what's going on here. There you go, much better. All right, then all we're going to do is we're going to take some cocoa powder. So since this is our date night, we're gonna use a little bit of love here. Like this, aren't those cute, my little heart shaped? So, like I said, it's date night. We are going to put just 2 of these little hearts, one for you and one for your other special person. And then that's it. That's all we're gonna do. That's all the ingredients that we need for this. Now we're just gonna whiz it up until it's all mixed really, really good. And you wanna make sure that it has like a sticky kind of little pasty type thing. All right, we're gonna chop up real quick. Check it out. Let's see how it looks. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now this is what you want. You want that nice, see how it's nice and sticky? You can make little balls out of them. That is perfect. And as you can see too, even though I chopped up those peanuts really, really well, we still have a good consistency of seeing them in there, but they're a little bit finer, which I kind of like. All right, so what we're gonna do with these, we're gonna do these ones real quick, because what you wanna do is you're gonna get a nice little size ball of them. And since these are our peanut ones, I have my peanut mixture here. I know, peanut guys, right? I can make so many crack jokes right there, but I'm not going to. I'll behave tonight. Maybe. All right. Let's get some of this out of the way. So again, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll them in here. I'm gonna push them in as we kind of go. Take some of those big ones out. Or what you can do too is kind of pick it up. We're gonna do that with it. And see how pretty that looks? It's a cute little ball. All right, let me grab our bowl here real quick, or our plate. Ooh, the cinnamon almost went flying. All right, I'm gonna put this on the side here because we're gonna make a pretty little plate of these. So the other thing that you can do too is if you don't want the big clusters of the peanuts, is I also got this here too. I got that peanut butter kind of stuff. This stuff works great too. So we are going to do, we'll just use this here real quick. We're gonna put some of that on there. We are just gonna play tonight, you guys. This is experimenting, this is fun. It's all this is about. So you can take it before you dip it in there. Let's get a little ball going here. You can dip it in here and look. And these are just like great little truffles. If you're doing like a little party, this is fun. And then what I'm gonna do is roll it up a little bit, get some of that off. Then again, I'm just gonna take some of this. Kind of get those in there with them. We're just gonna do two different kinds. We'll just go back and forth and do them. Again, just get a good little pinch size of it, roll it up. Got some of these big chunks in here. And then again, I'm gonna do the peanut ones. Put those on there. This is really simple. And then the next one that we're gonna do, like I said, we have some of these, kind of lit too much there. We have some of them soaking, like I said. We're gonna make some drunken ones of these as well. And this is very, very simple, easy to do. Like I said, kind of get it in that little peanut butter. These ones are really, really, really good too as well. I think they taste really delicious. My favorite ones are the peanut butter ones. I like those the most. Let's go ahead and take this out so we can get the, we'll just set it aside. We're just gonna use it again. We're not gonna rinse it off because we're gonna make our other dates with them as well. So again, get a good little group of them. And then we're gonna put it in our nuts. Nutty, right? Now I just like taking and I like pushing it in there because I like to make sure that it stays in. I know it kind of makes our balls look a little bit crazy, but you know what, that's okay. You can reshape them and then boom, there you go. All right, we're going to make our second round of these, but we are going to make a pistachio one. So what I'm gonna do, again, we just kind of finish rolling this. We are going to warm up our dates in a pan. We just kind of finish rolling this through this. And then if they're not perfect, that's okay, they don't have to. These are fun little truffles. Hi, Carl, how are you? How are things going? How's the weather where you're at? Okay, we're coming over here because I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. All right, so we got some of those off. We're gonna, like I said, kind of get our other dates going. We're gonna start warming them up. and get them going. Now these are our drunk dates. So I did these ones a little bit different. I'm not going to put butter in this because, like I said, I've been soaking this in, oh, okay, that's good weather. We've been in the hundreds, past the hundreds. So I will take 70s anytime. So with this one here, what we're gonna do is, like I said, these are our drunken dates. I've been letting them sit for about 30 minutes, almost an hour in some brandy. So like I said, I'm not gonna add butter to this one because we're gonna let that brandy do all the talking, because you know what happens when you drink brandy. Goodness happens. All right, so we're gonna do these. I'm not gonna do as much as I did with the other ones, which is okay, because I don't do as much. It is beautiful here today, and yes, I agree, Cheryl. It is absolutely beautiful here today. I did go out for a little bit today with my dog in the backyard, kind of doing a few things, but yeah, matter of fact, he stayed while I came back inside. All right, so we're gonna let this kind of finish cooking. Like I said, I'm not gonna do that much with this one just because we're gonna have a lot of these little dates. So we're kind of waiting for that to warm up. We're going to finish doing some of these. And like I said, all I did with some of these here, with these dates, all I did is take the dates, put it in some butter. Oops, sorry, you guys can't see me. Yeah, so the heat is pretty hot. It's been in the hundreds. It was like 108 the other day. I think yesterday or today it was 102. Yeah, my dog, I'm surprised, stayed outside, but pretty much most of the time he's chilling in the house. Kind of like what he's doing right now. Cheryl, so does that mean you're here in Sacramento today or this week? How long are you in town for? So like I said, you guys, you're just gonna take these and roll it. I kind of got these mixed together, but that's okay. This is like peanut butter. It's this stuff here. It's the powdered peanut butter. So I'm rolling it in that. So I'm making two different kinds right now with the peanut butter stuff. And I'm kind of getting some of those chunks of the peanut butter in there, which is fine too. You can kind of do whatever you want. Ooh, I can smell that brandy. All right, let's go check on these stuff real quick. So the thing is with cooking dates, you don't want them to cook too long. You just kind of want them to liven up a little bit. Like I said, the other day I was away from it a little bit too much, and I kind of burnt it a bit. But basically, what you're doing is you're rehydrating them. You're making them alive. You want to make them a little bit softer, so on and so on. All right, so these are done. Let me show you. Even though it's pretty steamy, but see how they're nice and alive, and they're kind of getting a little bit plumper, and they're not so hard. That's what we want. All right, we're gonna put this. See, this is my dog. This is him. This is what he does all day. Well, thank you, Carl, for watching. I hope you have a great night and get some sleep. I know it's later over there, but oh, we'll have to get together and see you, Cheryl. Carl, get some sleep. Don't stay up too late. And yes, get some sleep. Right. We're going to dump this out real quick. There's only enough to just make just a couple more of them. So I just want to move those out and just make a ball for a minute so we can put our other goodies in there. Okay, so on this one here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add whatever liquid is left in there. I'm gonna make sure, oh wait, before we do, let's add that in there. We're gonna add our dates. Ooh, that smells really good. We're gonna add our drunken dates in here. Okay. So like I said, on this one here, I didn't use butter, we used brandy. This one we're gonna do pistachios. I did the same thing with this one here because like I said, I was trying to make a powder of them. I wasn't quite getting what I wanted, so I took some pistachios and I just grinded them up and put them in here. And we're gonna do some chocolate with this one as well. Same thing, since these are our dates, and of course, no matter what, we will always have to have a little bit of love. We're gonna do 2 of these as well. Two little heartfelt. Put them in here. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is we're gonna chop this up again. Guys are kind of getting a little backed up in there. Okay, we're gonna have to add a little more brandy to this one. Just a smidge, just to help it get going a little bit. And we wanna make sure that brandy flavor comes through. You know what, well, let's try that. Let's try that first and then we'll see. Now, like I said, these are our drunken dates. Now I kind of see where it's going. There, well, it's a little bit more pastier. So hold on. We're gonna throw just a couple more dates in there. We're not gonna liven them up. We're gonna keep them a little bit on the other side. Like I said, this one I'm experimenting with and I'm playing with. We may not be able to get what we want out of this one. I think we're making more of a paste. Yeah, we're making more of a paste. Ooh, you know what this would be good in? It would be really good in, what do you call it? Put some more dates in here. If you take one of those little phyllo crust pies or a little pie crust and put this in here, ooh, that would be kind of fun. I seriously got this whole bag just to mess with this recipe and play with it. So we'll see if this will save it. If not, we'll move on. Maybe we shouldn't add so much liquid in there. Maybe we should add, let's add a little bit more pistachios. We'll do a little bit more of a crunch with this one because I think we'd be okay with that. Because I think these are a little bit softer than peanuts. We're definitely experimenting with this one. We might have to stop on this one. Oops. Yep, I think we might have to stop on this one because it doesn't look like it's getting any better. All right. So maybe this one was a fail, but not so much a fail. But that's okay. That's what I'm here for us to experiment and figure out what goes right and what goes wrong. Oops. I think I might use this for something else. My mind is going some other places. We're gonna get some of these dates in here, some more of these. I think I added probably too much brandy to it, but that's okay. We're gonna get some of these down in here. We'll figure this out. And if not, we will do something with them. I'm not too worried. All right, we're gonna set that aside. We are going to finish playing with these. So the other thing that you can do with these, maybe we'll just take some pistachios and put it on these ones here. So like I said, all you're gonna do is you're gonna take the mixture you have, and this is kind of like how the mixture you want it to be. So just to show you what I'm dealing with and what we're running into is with me adding the liquid, I think, to it. See how much it's too much of a paste? It's not sticky. Whoops, sorry. See how much of it's a paste? It's not sticky. It's not what we want. No, the flavor is good. You can definitely taste the brandy in it. So, yeah, that is really good. I am gonna mess with this. I'm gonna use it for something else. So yeah, all right, so we're gonna take these again. So instead of using the peanuts, we're gonna go ahead and use some of these pistachios. You can take it, roll it in the pistachio. Like I said, you can use the same thing that we just did for doing the peanuts. So instead of putting peanuts in here, you can use pistachios. And then you'd have a pistachio group as well. So let's do a couple more of these. Let's get these in there really good. I'm making a nutty mess over here. And this is gonna be our last one. And the other thing is too, is you can take these, like if you want to have it as chocolate, you can take it and take cocoa powder and roll them in that. I am not a huge cocoa fan. I will show you the ones that I made, because like I said, I had made these the other night because I wanted to make sure, you know, this worked. Okay. Let me clean up this mess real quick, and I'll show you what we did. Okay, you guys, let me just kind of brush some of this out of the way. Got nuts flying everywhere here. It's nutty. Okay, I know, really bad jokes, you guys, really bad jokes. Okay, we wash my hands again. Okay, all right, so this is what we have, and this is what we did tonight. We got the two different kind of peanut butter ones that we have. We have the thicker peanut crunches on here. Let me just show you. Let me just turn you around. So we have the peanut crunches that have more of the bigger peanuts on it. This is more of the peanut powder. And then this is our pistachio. And then this is what I made. Whoops. My goodness, what's wrong with me tonight? My camera skills are bad tonight. So this is what I made the other night. Same one, it's the same recipe as these. I just did chocolate, and all I did is I rolled them in the cocoa powder, and that was it. All I did with them. So let me show you. So see, those are all our little truffles, and they are delicious. So we are gonna try one of them. I'm kind of dying to try the pistachio one. Look at that, it looks like a heart. That is definitely good, look at that. Look at that. Look at those beauties. Isn't that just gorgeous, you guys? This is really good. And it's perfect because they're not too sweet. And they're absolutely delicious. They're healthy. They're natural sugars. It's not adding any sugars into it. There was none. And like I said, this other little mess that I'm making that I was playing with, I have an idea for those and I have something great for it. So I'm gonna mess with that. Other than that, this was our simple, real quick and easy, healthy way of making some truffles. You can make any kind of flavor you want. You can use any nut you want. And you can roll it in anything you want either. So, all right, you guys, that is it for Cooking with Amy tonight. Thank you for our date night. I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching Cooking with Amy.